Firefight King of the Hill has finally dropped this week, and with it has brought such an epic revival to the PvE scene of Halo Infinite. Not only are we out here fighting the Banished once again in an official firefight setting, but the Forge community has gotten some massive exciting upgrades arriving along with it. All the amazing maps that are being showcased here this week are all going to be taking advantage of these incredible improvements, such as massive duels with raging campaign bosses like Shacklock and Escherum, and even seeing some cool features like skull systems, and the last map will even have working music cues built into it thanks to the official King of the Hill game type being released. So make sure you stick around for that. Anyways everyone, here is 5 insane Firefight AI Forge maps right here in Halo Infinite. Kicking it off on the first spot is Asaria IV Firefight, created by Darth Bacon. Make sure to also pick one of the updated Firefight game type difficulties to match up with the map. This beautiful and chaotic map is an epic rendition of a Mass Effect multiplayer map from Andromeda and plays absolutely fantastic in this new firefight setting. Here your team will storm out of their Pelican dropship and onto some sort of research station on a jungle-like planet. This map is just simply gorgeous. With it will come an awesome skybox full of planets and warring frigate ships, as well as getting a great view of those incoming Banished dropships. Here you will see tons of combat that varies drastically, with close quarters intense duels seen inside the buildings to taking up position on the rooftops and bridges to help hold the line against waves of Banished running through the trench lines. This map actually came out just a couple months back, however it now returns in a new light, adding with it working skulls, campaign AI bosses, and a much more solid frame rate. So make sure to grab this one and pair it up with the team of 4 other Spartans. Next up is Everlasting Winter Firefight, created by Samurai Hao. Winter is now in full effect, so what better way to celebrate than taking on dozens of raging Banished here in an endless frozen Forerunner cave. Everlasting Winter lives right up to its name, with the map being an endless firefight map that is completely filled to the brim with enemies. The entire area is quick to turn itself into a raging war zone, with plenty of dropships carrying special VIP bosses and hunter teams constantly being deployed across the multiple levels and floors located here on the map. With the Forerunner Tower resting in the middle, a large cave to make a good standoff in if the elites don't beat you to it first, and plenty of cool sections to dig in at, you are for sure going to be busy here. Not to mention you can also stumble across secret powerful weapons hidden throughout the level, including running across the campaign version of the shock rifle. Everlasting Winter calls for a firefight team of 8 to 24 players, and does not come with a game type. However, my fix for this is to pair this up with a good limited lives firefight game type such as the one that Darth Bacon has made. That way you can help keep yourself on the edge and to promote your large fire team to work better together. Plus, having a huge team of 10 to 15 players on the map is just insane levels of fun, so make sure to swap this one to public. For the third map, we are taking the fight to Reach with Halo Reach Firebase Defense, created by Last Man 3384. Firebase Defense lands you and your fire team in an epic fight for survival on a UNSC firebase set during the times of Halo Reach, and will deliver itself with a great ambiance, including friendly marine forces, a downed MAC gun being seen in the distance, and features you fighting in the middle of a total downpour with heavy rain drenching the entire map. The map itself features you battling through multiple waves of Banished forces, including enemy boss drops, gravity hammer brutes, and wraiths being deployed on your location. All of this combined with enemy forces and snipers spawning on the distant ridgeline all helps make this an epic firefight map, as well as the campaign boss battles and marine sniper towers just being a fantastic conclusion to making the level feel like an actual war zone. However, by far, my favorite part of the map is easily the ending boss battle, with your team squaring off against Escherum himself in the final wave, where he will smash straight through plenty of good men in an attempt to finally claim the base. Firefight Defense once again does not come with a standard game type, so I will be recommending Darth Bacon's Firefight game type once again here, mainly to keep things intense with the limited lives, and to keep things challenging. For the fourth map, we crash right into enemy territory with Capsize, created by Tectonic 1. Make sure you also pair this up with the Capsize game type as well. Capsize lands you on the crash site of a downed UNSC frigate ship, where you and your team will take on hordes of enemies in a desperate attempt just to survive out here. The map hits great with an awesome scenic shot of the downed ship being seen throughout the level, as well as some really fantastic water effects also being found here as well. The map is also relatively huge, with plenty of fights to be had across winding caves and ridgelines, not to mention also having plenty of small armament stations being found as well, where you can quickly rearm yourself and get right back to the battle. Here you will take on 6 unique waves of enemies, ranging from hunter parties and banished ground troops to dealing with violently aggressive brute chieftains and campaign bosses. Capsize does a great job with its atmosphere and has a fantastic layout for just about every playstyle, with good ground for warthog runs, sniping locations, and the perfect amount of range to keep things always engaged. For the last spot on the list, one of the most detailed and intricate campaign forge maps ever seen here on the channel is getting its very own firefight mode. Everyone, welcome to Inclemency Firefight, created by Madman Epic. Make sure to also run this with the Firefight King of the Hill game type provided by 343 as well. That's right everyone, we return once again to this huge fan favorite campaign map, this time with us being set on a dark, snowy night. Inclemency places us right at a banished excavation outpost, where your team will find themselves battling against enemy forces as you struggle to take back hostile King of the Hill rings. This map actually runs perfectly with the real Firefight game type, meaning you can get the full experience of a full built-in skull system, proper rotating capture zones, and my favorite part, you can actually hear music playing on the map just like the normal game mode. Inclemency will have you fighting everywhere, from being on top of freezing cold bridges to charging through the barracks and weapon stations. Everything here simply just feels legit, with absolutely beautiful lighting, great enemy placement, and the perfect balancing on both ammo stations and available cover. This map is just simply a great time, and I can promise you and your friends will have a blast launching enemies straight off the edges of the map. And of course, probably also launching yourselves off occasionally as well. Oh, this looks my God. What the I didn't capture it, no! Well everyone, that was this week's Forge lineup. Guys, these maps are all just simply incredible, and with so many maps releasing this week, the Forge community is only continuing to absolutely blow my mind. All of today's maps can be found right down in the video's description, like always, where all you will simply need to do then is either bookmark them on Halo Waypoint or type them into the search bar in the game. If you liked today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and become a Spartan today. Every week you can expect plenty of awesome Halo content, from Forge showcases to seeing some hilarious custom games. We are just getting started here, including next week being all about Christmas maps, so don't miss that. Finally everyone, the Spartan Outpost Discord server, as mentioned earlier, can be found right from my comment section, where you can show off your maps and just hang out with this amazing community. Seriously though guys, thank you all just so much for 4,000 subscribers. I seriously can't thank you all enough, and your huge support is something that I will forever be grateful for. It's just become completely surreal at this point. Just thank you all so much. Anyways everyone, I shall see you on the battlefield. Spartan out.